Let me share this experience with some of you today. It will bless you. You see, when I was in school, in secondary school, I was this guy that never liked school. I no like school, brothers. Yes, like I didn't like school. I was this guy who was into business. Then my dad had a business that he was doing, so I was the one who was managing my dad's business. Sometimes my dad would just travel and leave his business for me. I would have to stay back and be doing the business and don't go to school. So it happened like that for years. So in my school, I'm talking about secondary school. In my school back then, many teachers wrote me off, and that's why I'm making this video today. Don't write people off. Be careful of these people who you see as nobodies today. Be careful of these people who don't look like it. Yes, who don't look like they will amount to anything in life. Be careful of them. I'm telling you. So my teachers wrote me off. They thought this guy will not amount to anything in life. They felt this guy will be an illiterate, just a business guy who won't go to school. That was what they gave me a nickname when I was in school. It's funny. It's a very funny name. My nickname back then was Janto Fubu. In fact, I go to school very late. I'm usually the last person that goes to school. But I go to school some that time by 10 a.m. in the morning, 9:30, and sometimes 10:30 after break. I was that unserious with school. Yeah, I was that unserious. So if I'm going, they'll be laughing. They say, this guy, like school. This guy, go far. You understand? So among all of them, I was the first to gain admission. Among all of them, I was the first to enter school. Among all of them, I was the first to. In fact, we were over 100 back then in school. We were over 100. But do you know, among all of them, I'm the first person who is pushing the second degree right now. That same person they wrote off. That same person, that same person they felt nothing would come out of. Nothing. That same person that was not serious with school. That same person, it is shocking how the table could turn. The people who they even felt that would become pastors and pastresses, they did not. Most of them became, worldly people who don't even love God anymore. But back then in school, they represented God. So don't write people off. The fact that God has placed you in a position to display His glory and His goodness does not mean that those who are not yet experiencing it will not come into that fullness also. This is a counsel. They wrote me off. They said, this guy will not go to school. This guy, likes school. But you can imagine how fast the table could turn. That I did not just go to school. I fought that. I studied estate management. I studied political science. And I still have plans to study more. And this is that same guy they felt will not go far. That same guy they felt that will not amount to anything. This is that same guy they felt that will not be educated. This is that same guy talking to you this way. Among all of them in school, I was just the most unserious guy when I was in secondary school. The most unserious guy. They know me. They will definitely see this video on Facebook. They will see this video. They know me. My name was Janto Fubu. Nobody in Julian Mega Secondary School was as unserious as I was. Nobody. Nobody. You can ask questions. I was the most unserious student. And look at that most unserious student. Became the one who loved education more than even those who tend to have loved it back then. It's a counsel. It's a counsel. And I urge every one of you, don't write people off. And if that person that looks local on the street, don't write them off. Don't write them off. God bless you.